I stumbled upon a sickening scene. Unfathomable was murder so mean. For the film had shared such an awful truth of innocent animals killed in youth. It was graphic, such terrible slaughter, and for her mother cried a young daughter. All the cows and other animals too, precious lives robbed, and from the earth they flew. My mind distraught while at dinner last night, water and food presented under light. My family full of petty complaints, I stared at the food with utter restraints. The steak she brought was cooked to perfection, they all dug in without an objection. I lifted the silverware to take a bite, but I only saw calves crying at night. Vivid sights of flesh, juicy and tender, of which absolutely no contender. Revolting, I can endure this no more. Away from my heart the innocence tore. My heavy wrists on the table I slammed. I cannot and will not eat this meat, ma'am. Why do you say this? Am I a bad cook? Not at all, but think of the lives you took. O wicked woman, are you totally blind to the cruelty of the humankind? With the acquisition of juicy meat, it is the lives of your own that you eat. The earth provides goodness so pure and raw, yet we proceed to lift our brutal claw. What gives us the right? How dare we play God? No, our existence is merely a fraud. There, the cow that is resting on your plate, we should not be determining its fate. I am yearning no longer to eat flesh. From now on, I begin a life so fresh. Mother Nature has taken all control. It is time for humans to change their role. Come one, come all to a new way of life, where we will all respect and cause no strife. And if you don't, we are no longer kin. I will fight on alone, and I will win. My only comrades are those who will come, and those who don't will have lives that are glum. The poor woman stared at me with much fright, but I felt no sympathy. Yes, that's right. My mind is set and clear, I know it well, and I left right away, I did not dwell. So the night was silent, the door was shut, and I began my search for those with gut. O heavy burden carried in my heart, all this guilt will surely tear me apart. My friends call themselves generous and kind, yet they're truly deceitful fools, I find. Quickly and right away from them I part, they roam like vicious beasts without a heart. In days of woe, safe refuge I did seek. Enemies call me a moron so weak. While we indulge in prime treasures of man, you survive off only what critters can. 'Tis those worthless vultures who feast and boast on innocent animals that they roast. For days and for weeks I endlessly roam in the corruption that is not my home. And now finally through new paths I cross, my family no longer seems a loss. Finally I have found some like my own, 'tis evident how much my heart has grown. There are boys and girls together alike, us against the world together we strike. Avocados we savor, big and small, though much too expensive to buy them all. But no matter how much they drain my wealth, I know I shall remain in good health. So all my brand new friends and I arise, conquering enemies with open eyes. I tell them separate from your loved ones, if they do not join they are worse than guns. Love means nothing really except deceit, unless they put away their love of meat. My new friends humble followers they are, to drop their old lives and follow me far. Our futures are bright with goals set in mind, to shed a spotlight upon the poor blind. Whole Foods is my home, it is all I need, plenty of organic produce to feed. So many jalapenos, sweet and hot, plenty of silky aged tofu I bought. But it too has a flaw, too sells murder, it is encouragement for the herder. And I walked today with a great reason, to make the world better, some say treason. Trying not to retch, we entered this hell, the section where animals' flesh they sell. Suddenly we're filled with rage so severe, took such control to not shed a tear. Bile regurgitates I can't contain, oh how badly the disgust caused me pain. My body expulses yellow and green, last night's total feast of brown rice and bean. My vomit completely disguises the stench, and I force on butchers my spew to quench. Are you mad? Do you really understand what you have done to this virtuous land? We grab every shopper by the arm, we shake their heads, though not meaning to harm. A piece of chicken leg I quickly grab, I rip out the meat, with the bone I stab. Horrified faces with loud cries of pain, oh, I care not if they all die in vain. I see a child fall to the cold ground, its sobbing among the screaming was drowned. I see its eyes begging for charity, but I do not care in sincerity. Ho, there is the siren of the police, that is our final call to bring back the peace. Though a heavy bloodshed, the scene was clean, cleansed from the sins of murder I have seen. Beauty from all others living emerge, in humans though much transgression to purge. I see my soul as the enlightened one, I am just like the rising morning sun. My fellow man, what suffering I see, caused by those who from their morals will flee. To each and all the gleaming stars I swear, this is my duty to earth, 'tis my prayer. Those who dare to devour and greed will have veins heavy with torture to bleed. We left the place with much joy and relief, how priceless are moments without such grief. Years and years after this incident pass, my movement has grown to be quite a mass. Events and conventions to often hold, I've learned so much about how to be bold. Years of silence to the one who born me, I will not speak to her or hear her plea. Such a selfish woman, a lowly snake, you have already led my heart to ache. Please leave me alone and just let me be, you do not deserve relation to me. An important speaker is at this meet, and he shall now express some words so sweet. Much evil committed before he came, he showed me the way to live in God's name. His film expressed such fascinating truth I neglected to realize in youth. I am here to appease your sanity, for I know the lust of humanity. Though you have given up your life of sin, I have a few more new points here to pin. Doom is upon us, my people, I swear, our morality is dripping so bare. 'Tis time for us to rid the wickedness, with this new product, life is limitless. Our hopes and dreams thrive much beyond our speech, this right here has a great lesson to teach. The longing for meat is gone forever with this new diet that is so clever. My, how delicious, I'm in love, says one. Yes, it is like heaven, replies his son. I will leave you plentiful for the week, be sure to enjoy it all, don't be meek. After you have drained it, give me a call for me to bring over another haul. This is it, I bid you goodbye for now, I hope you'll continue to love the chow. Some days had passed and then suddenly came news traveling of a little boy's name. He was slaughtered and then eaten to the bone, stabbed by a parent when they stayed alone. They say the father wore strained eyes of red, by his son's flesh leisurely he was fed. Though he claimed to be one of us, the free, the worst of the sins had committed he. Awful morals he proves to embody, far away from us we cast his body. But then came many who had done the same, and just like him they all made the dupe claim. Yet how can this be? We do not cause pain. No more lives deserve to be slain. How has the evilness come to our side, when we for the goodness of earth provide? O my soul, how it dearly yearns for peace, I want it to stop, no longer increase. So I go to him, the speaker who saves, from birth our road of salvation he paves. Sir, will you give us an answer, I plead, it is important the blood sheds the seed. He stares and smiles at me with great delight, at all of the suffering brought to sight. You fools, this is what you deserve, for you all have lost the purpose to serve. All you care about is your point of view, the real reason of no matter to you. You want everyone to be like you, see? Yet numbers are not our reason to be. The food I said to joyfully savor is nothing but your flesh's own flavor. It awakened in you a thirst for blood, hidden hostility began to flood. The burden you put on these people's hearts, can you tell kindness and hatred apart? You shame those who are different in belief, you put your loving parents through so much grief. You glorify a lifestyle so shallow, that your heart was left empty, so fallow. Till their flesh is all consumed, you hunger, even the poor children that are younger. So it is not me who gave you a vile fare, I only showed you what's already there. Away from me, you idiots can go, come to me no more, you already know. From this incident I hope you will learn and save yourself from the fire, don't burn. Please, no more, the truth has overwhelmed me, I will do anything, please, I beg thee. Once from my mother I selfishly part, I have made the devil's work my own art. The unkind things I have so proudly done are exactly those from which I should run. Weary is my withering heart for love, for my mother has passed, the innocent dove. Her life parted ways with the earth too fast, and I have done too much wrong in my past. When she left this world, not once I did cry, for my soul had gone completely bone dry. No more do I have a reason to live, down to the devil is my life to give. Oh, bye, farewell, I am gone, take me away just at the crack of dawn. Don't deserve the precious gift of life, another existence I shall end with knife. Bless all those who are virtuous and good, they will find one day where the angel stood. Friends, I regret everything that I did, among the darkness shall my life be hid.
Did you hear me? Hey, take him off. I'm vegan.
Okay.
Did you hear me? I said I'm vegan.
No, I heard you.
Jeez, I'm vegan.
All right.
I'm vegan.